Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Woke up this morning to the wet bin not being empty, and that's why that shaft, it broke right here at the little bolt hole. And so it's been a day of renting a lift and getting up there and getting everything disassembled to get that out. And at the end of the auger, they had this bushing that took it from 1 3/4 tube down to a 1 inch, but this is 1 1/4. And so I'm not going to try and machine a new 1 1/4 and then down to 1 inch. I think I'd be better off in the long run to bore this out to 1 1/4. And so that's what I'm getting everything set up here so we can do that. Very frustrated with that, trying my patience that auger this fall, but whatever. So that's what I've been doing for the last all day, and yeah, we'll get this machined out, and then we'll get out to the auger and see if we can't get it put in. I cut just a short piece of stock, just for a test fit, and it just starts. So we'll do another cleanup pass, and we should be pretty much there. Well, it didn't turn out too bad. The test plug just fits in there. A little emery cloth to clean that shaft up, but boy, that's nice. That's pretty nice. So we'll finish getting we'll get the new shaft made out of this tomorrow and start putting everything together. Just to finish this key slot, I got the bushing all done last night, and finish this key slot of the new shaft, and then test fit stuff here in the shop, and let's start putting stuff together so we can get drying corn, because we've got trucks scheduled for tomorrow. And so this is where I really need my brother's help. He's the machinist, not me. I just kind of fumble my way through this stuff until I have a problem I can't figure out, and then I call him to the rescue. But yeah, we picked this old mill up. Quick side story, we picked this old mill up for pennies on the dollar when all this tiny machining stuff used to be going super expensive. It's got some issues. I got to rebuild the gear set up in the head. A couple features don't work very well, but on the farm for fixing shafts and stuff like this, it has paid for itself a million times over in the fact that it's Sunday morning or Saturday night. We're working on this stuff. Where are you going to find a machine shop, for Saturday night, Sunday morning kind of deals? And so, gosh, for the farm, I can't imagine not having it now that I've had it. And so, all right, it's done with that slot. I got to The old mill makes a fantastic drill. So, all right, let's start putting stuff together. So there's our sub-assembly. This bushing, this will be inside the auger tube that's there, and we'll be replacing this piece that got necked down. And so you can see we added a 1/4 inch more shaft. And so, yeah, hopefully we'll eliminate this problem. Well, take it apart and get my bibs on and go outside. Getting ready to put stuff together here. Look at that beautiful blue sky. It is a balmy 14 degrees. The wind died down quite a bit. Yesterday it was like 25 with some sun, and you're just like, wow, so hot. But then you had almost a 30-mile-an-hour wind coming out of that north corner right between them trees. I rented this little man basket. I am not a fan of ladders, and working up on that ladder, trying to reach around and doing muscle work, I think that was a dangerous situation. And so for 150 bucks a day to keep me from dying, I think that's a small price to pay. I find it mentally quite interesting. When I worked on the IDS tower, you're standing on a little stretched aluminum basket, you know, like a big version of that basket there, and you're 800 feet in the air by 2 cables, and you're thinking, wow, this is pretty freaking cool. 13 feet up on an aluminum ladder that's flexing and twisting and 6 inches from an edge of falling off. I just can't do it. I just couldn't do it. And so I chickened out and got this basket. So I'm alive. Videos will keep coming. Let's get this sucker together. Boy, oh boy, that looks like it's almost meant to be there. And so, yeah, it fits really nice. Let's go down and free up the other end. I got a board jamming the auger up. I had to torch a hole instead of taking this whole motor down, unwiring the motor, taking him down, and all this red heavy iron off. 10 seconds to pop a quick hole, and we're good to go. And so I hate to do that to brand new stuff, but when brand new stuff lets me down all the time, it's time for some farmer engineering. And we're alive. The bushing I made, it just wasn't quite long enough. So there's a little wobble up there, but I'll talk to a local. That, at least it buys me time, so on a Sunday I can keep going. Next week we'll be down on drying because we got trucks coming to empty the bin. And so in that time, I can have a machine shop, or I can find some longer material to make a longer bushing, just to hold that pulley and stub shaft more rigid in there. But that's just me being fussy, whatever. It's working, we're trying, I'm happy. Let's just keep moving forwards. All right, guys, thanks.